look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with their opponents. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 22-yard line.
Come on, set. Yeah, touchdown. I got one. Let's go.
This is the former Nittany Lion, the rookie Miles Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Kyle Van Noy racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Third and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
He's coming.
Back to throw here. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll get 34 yards there. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. A gain of 3, second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Collins now the lone man in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
Switch.
They get it to him running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's is in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Watch the safety. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Balaj. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Under 10, 10. He's checking. Crash. Check the backer.
They run it with Balaj, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Set, hut, 6. Not a wolf. 6. Danny. Bang. Short. Check 20. Hatchet. Check 9.
They'll look to throw here. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll drop to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give right to Collins. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Tighten up. Pass him.
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 24. Check 24. Wheel. Crunch. That's it. 99. Check 99. Mike 56. Mike 56. You ain't single.
They'll set up to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Wilson now in his 2nd season in Miami. First 4 years were in Kansas City. He's always been a solid complementary receiver, but Miami really hoping he can take the next step in his development, be more of a go-to guy now at 27 years of age. Now Balaj. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. There goes Alex Collins. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Alex Collins, 79 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mike, number 50. Let's go, Heavy.
Balaj.
What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They'll look to throw. Caught by Wilson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
On the ready. 56, Mike, 56. Ricky. Check 3. 49. Go. Check 49. No. Check.
Looking to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
That's good.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Drop the edge here.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
56. Hey, come on,
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Kill him. Back. Flare. Deuce. Showing it. Quick the edge. Come. Switch. It's the 6. Pull it. Now. Check safety. Ball trot. Hey. Check three. 36. Check 52.
He'll drop to throw. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
This will be taken in at the 1. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, fellas.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56. Go. Right there. 56. Go. Check it.
2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First and 10.
Let's go.
42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
56 is the mic. Army.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Rush in. Big edge. Joker. Slam.
He'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
That's what I'm talking about.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Neil. Here I go. Switch. Okay. Toss ball. 13. Check.
Back to throw. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Jannard Avery. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. That's complete. It's Collins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Well, that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 44-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Man open. It's Goodwin. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Complete to Marquise Goodwin. A gain of 11 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
First down, Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give to Collins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Running right, here's Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
And again, it's Collins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, this is Collins. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
On second down, it's Sanders. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd and goal, Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Alex Collins. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go. Set. 18 data. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 26. Check 26. Go. 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Come on, Booker. Hatchet. Check 9. Check.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage, so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
They run with Collins. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there now.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
2nd and 14. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Check 3. Shift. Sponge.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jannard Avery able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
an absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses